Oh, welcome to my greenhouse. A little update. I was out on a trip to Old Weathersfield, Connecticut today, and I came back to check on everything and to find that a bunny was slaughtered in my garden. Probably the same bunny that took a chunk out of a pumpkin.
Holy fuck, look at this fucking bullshit.
Excuse my neighbor. Took a chunk out of my acorn squash. Anyways, so everything in here is doing pretty good. The wormwood's doing good. My peppers are growing much better. I just picked a whole bunch of beans that I planted a couple months ago. And, this is probably about half a pound. I probably got another half a pound. So I probably got a pound altogether that I've picked recently. But I mean, that's not enough to feed 3 people, but I did plant more, and that's like a key to gardening. If you want to keep it going, is planting, succession growing, if you will. And so this is from the midsummer crop, and now I have jade bush beans over there, jade bush beans in this bin here, and then on the arch trellis I'm replacing the spaghetti squash and the cucumbers with Kentucky Wonder beans, which are going to climb over that way, and they can tolerate, I believe they said they could tolerate a light frost, so that's good. I've got some red cabbage popping up here, which is fantastic. I just picked up another kind of cabbage, which I'm going to do another video on a seed haul, because I have just been so crazy about seeds this year. I picked more tomatoes, and then I've been putting them in the greenhouse here so you can't see because the green bean's covered, so they can turn. I do have a surprise tomato plant. I don't know how much it's going to give me, but we will see. So I've got some more, I have some more celery growing, which celery is always very tricky, but it looks like it's doing okay. And then I have these pepper plants. I've got the cayenne pepper, and then I've got, this is a salsa blend. And I just pulled these up from one of the 2 bins that were out there, because it's getting cold at night. And in here, it's been a more consistent thing, I guess. Carrots are finally popping up, which means I need to plant another bit of carrots in this bag, and I just picked up another kind of carrot. I also have to replant my purple cosmos. It looks like my fennel's coming up, which is cool. This is a first for me. Peanuts are still doing their peanut thing. I've got to check soon to see where they're at, because I don't know where they're at. Again, peanuts are a first for me. I brought them in the greenhouse because they like heat, and if this was in the beginning of the year, I would have already planted another round of peanuts for succession growing. But because this is my first year doing this, I'm not. Alright, I've got another round of arugula that I have planted in the greenhouse here, and it's looking very, very nice. My spinach is coming up. Looks like just two little ones. And then this is my German giant radish. And fun little fact, I'm pretty sure you can do the arugula too for the microgreens. You can take the microgreens from radishes, and let's just say arugula too, and you can add them into your salad. They're really, really healthy for you. And these are things that I also succession grow as well, especially because radishes grow really quickly. So I have a row of German radishes here. Then out in one of the bins, I have a row of French radishes, which grow long. These are more like bulbish. And then here we've got the dwarf kale, which is doing pretty good as well. And I left this open, which I think I might do some bok choy. Now my potatoes have been growing like crazy, so I've got to get the ball rolling on not only throwing more stuff in here, maybe not so much dirt. I might do some like leaves and stuff, but I've got to get another bag of potatoes going as well. I'm still waiting on my garlic and my lingonberries and stuff like that, and I think it's because the tulips are on back order. So I don't know what they're going to do there. This is my parsley, hasn't started yet. Growing more of this because I cut back a little too much on that. My basil, I might need to water it. My basil's struggling, but it looks like it's starting to do okay. And these three things right here, the basil and the peppers, are something that I'm trying to grow further out of its own season into another one from greenhouse growing. So that's really it. A whole lot of prepping and succession growing, which is really important if you want to keep the produce flow going, if you will. And that's today's video of what's going on here. There's I'm just waiting for all of the pumpkins to do their thing. I am waiting for the spaghetti squash. I've got peppers coming in. Those are California sweet peppers. I'm slowly getting my tomatoes so I can cut that back. And then plant more carrots out in that bin. This bin right here, that has a couple stalks of a couple things of celery in it, and then the rest is empty. And I have the greenhouse topper, so I don't know if I'm going to use it for that or if I'm going to use it maybe for one, bin over here or something. I'm not really sure, but there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes. Some of it my husband helps me with, and he's not comfortable being on camera, so I don't film. So I am sorry for that. Also, I'm just trying to beat the mosquitoes. We've got a triple E thing going on here in southern New England, and the mosquitoes are awful. As well as the powdery mildew, which at this point I just kind of let it go. I can't fight it because that there's such a heavy dew in the morning. So yeah, that's my lemon balm. Which, fun fact really quick before I let you go. Lemon balm is like mint. Plant it in a container, otherwise it's going to run rampant. Alright? Alright. Well, thank you for watching the greenhouse update. Next up is going to be my seed haul from my trip to Old Weathersfield, and which is going to have a little historical thing to that because it's a very historical town. It's known as the Onion Town, and it goes way back to the Revolutionary War and stuff like that. So that's going to be my next video, and I'm going to try, and once all this goes, I'm going to try really hard to film like what I'm doing next. It's just been really hard to find a place to set my camera up to film because I have one hand here. I've got my camera. I haven't had the time or the money really to find a decent setup. So I'm going to try my best because I'm going to be doing, cabbage and more winter hardy stuff for those who want to try growing in the fall and the winter time like I am. I mean, you don't have to have a greenhouse. You don't have to have a polytunnel. If you have enough space for something like this, that's perfect. You can buy things to cover it with, to keep the heat in. And, just get creative and do your research and succession grow. I think that's the main point of this video today. Succession growing. Woo! Now I'm going to go blanch these and freeze these. Have a great day.